Okay, here we go. I think I'm going. I think this is working. Let me move to. Do I want to move to this one? Oh, look, my camera's all wonky. Darn it! I was up there the other day messing around with stuff. That's all right. We'll go to this one. Is this one okay? That's pretty good. We had some people scattered around. Yeah, so here we go. What day is it today? I don't even know what day it is. It's a Saturday, I think. Yeah, so we've been a little busy doing stuff. Had a bunch of. I was gonna start streaming earlier, but I was just like crazy time. And hold, please. Hi, how are you? Yeah, ready to play some games?
Yeah.
All right. You do the 1 hour or the 5 cents more for 2 hours, and you can stay till 11.
One select.
Are you with them?
Yeah.
They're doing 2 hours.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do 2
5 cents.
Yeah.
$17.25. Go ahead. All right, I'll save your hand. There you go.
Thanks.
Thanks. Okay. Yeah, I wanted to start a little bit earlier, but it was kind of crazy today, and then it sort of settled down, and I sat down for a minute because there was like only a couple people here, and I made myself some more coffee, and then I had a little snack, and then I realized, oh, it's getting late. I should probably start a live stream. So we got a couple new things, I think, since the last time we did a live stream. It's been a few weeks, I think. A couple of changes in here. We've got. Let me go to my. Hey, there's JR. How are you? Where the heck is my cursors? So we did. We ended up buying a new drink fridge. You can see it right there. Because we ran out of room in our other drink fridges, so we bought a new drink fridge. That's new in the place, and I had so many drinks in the back room and everything that I didn't have room to put up. We put that fridge in, and that fridge holds about, I don't know. Let's see, how many does it hold? That fridge holds about 50, it'll hold about 50 bottles. 50, not 50 total, but 50 different products. 10 per shelf. So we had so many things we had so many drinks. We have the 2 other drink fridges, and then we stumbled on this one, and I'm like, we should just get another drink fridge. We brought it in here. We damn near filled up like 50 more drinks, like overnight. Like we just took some stuff out. I bought, there's a new, we brought in a few new energy drinks because we tried them out and people were buying like Red Bull and stuff. So we brought in, the Warheads made some. So I brought in 6 of those. There are these mocktails that we brought in, a few other things, some like milkshakes in a can kind of deal. Zevia, which a lot of sugar-free stuff is pretty popular, so we brought in a bunch of that. And next thing you know, now we're on a fridge space. Paul, years ago you did a Black Knight retheme. Yes. Is it in the arcade now? No. It's in my workshop, buried under a whole bunch of other things. It's very close to being done. I wasn't particularly happy with the upper playfield, the Knights Who Say Knee up there. I sort of winged it up there, and I've repainted them twice. And I think I want to go more for, when I finally finish them all, I think that they're going to be very kind of like how the art on the original. I wanted to keep the art sort of similar to what the original machine had, and the knights up in the upper playfield, the one main knight, I tried to get too detailed with him. I never really liked it, so I've repainted him twice. So I'm going to repaint him again, really kind of dumb him down, and go from there. It has the first clear coat on it to lock everything down that I've done so far. It needs lettering, and then it needs a couple of other little odds and ends. And then just put it back together. And yeah, I really want to finish it. I think because there is some painting to do on it, I'm going to do that at home. The plan here is that we will, once we get the espresso going and all that, I'm waiting for a piece of glass on that. Then I'll be able to kind of move some stuff around, and we'll get the workshop here up and running, which it still isn't yet. Once the workshop here is up and running, I'll be able to take my workshop at home apart, and that's all coming in here. The only thing that I'm leaving at my workshop at home is stuff to do painting, because it's too hard to do too stinky to do painting here. So we'll have mechanical stuff here, artwork at home. And then, so that's once I get that done, I think the Black Knight is going to be one of the first ones that I finish that I want to get done. I also have a solar fire that needs some touch up that I want to get that up and going. I like a brand new back glass for that. It just needs a little bit of touch up. And that's the same generation, right, as the Black Knight. I think that has magnesays on it too. It has upper playfield. There was a handful of those that they all came out right around the same time, and the layout was fairly similar with a couple of ramps, upper playfield, a flipper or something up there, stuff lower. Yeah. So solar fire I've wanted to get up and going. That's the name of it, right? Solar fire. Solar fire, pinball. Yes, solar fire. That's it. Williams. I also have a Jacks to open. That's the Gottlieb solid state. I would love to get that in here. That's just a fun kind of. Hold on a second. Did it lose a ball? It sounds like it's cycling for a ball, right?
There you go. Look, right there.
Where was it?
That's right there.
Oh, was it just sitting right?
There you go. I love this one. It's so good.
Fantastic game. Yeah.
I don't know why we're trying to fix it. I put 4 players.
Removing player 4. 3.
After a while, you dealt with all these.
There you go. Yeah, what else did we do? Oh yeah, so I think we talked about in the last live stream, we talked about it. We had the fun episode with the kid. 2 live streams ago, the kid threw the controller through the monitor. Last live stream, I think I had I don't think I had the carpet down there yet. You can see those guys, where those guys are sitting. There's the carpet underneath them. I brought that in so that the GameCube controllers would stop getting broken on the hard floor. and I hung a 55-inch monitor up on the wall where 65. The 50-inch monitor was the one that got broken, so I replaced it with a 65. I originally put a Sega there, but it looked like Bud. It just looked like ass because it's too grainy. It doesn't upscale very well to 65, like a high resolution. It just looked terrible. So I had an Xbox sitting at home that I hadn't turned on in years. And so I brought that in. I picked up a couple of games for it. Mostly like fighting, like beat 'em up type games. But the one that I really wanted to run was Burnout Paradise. So that's running on there. And holy crap, the kids love it. It's hilarious. There's a couple right there on the table. So when I don't have the balls in the bar billiards table, there's a little lever right there, and kids come up all the time and just pull the lever. Well, they're starting the timer and they rack on it really hard, and it causes the gate to get messed up. So I put a sign above the little lever that says "Do not pull the lever." And it's so funny how people walk up, they read the sign. That guy right there, he was just pulling the lever. He pulled it like 3 times in a row. And then he looks at the sign and like pokes at it with his finger and then walks away. Like, and we had a kid in earlier. He asked me about it. He said, "What's this game?" And as I'm telling him, I said, "Well, it's got some convoluted rules that you have to follow to play it." And he looks down, he sees the little thing, and he pulls it. And I said, "What's that sign say?" And he looks at it and he goes, "Oh." I said, "So you can't play it. If you can't follow instructions, you can't play it." He's like, "Okay." Oh yeah, and I got to show you this. Where is it? Here it is. We're gonna Camera Safari Adventure Time. Oh. Oh, I can't connect. Why can't I connect? Oh, I might be on the wrong network. That's weird. No, Camera Safari Adventure Time. It's being glitchy and weird. Let's try this. Let's restart it. I'm pretty sure this is the right network. That one? Is that the one I'm connected to? Sorry, internet difficulties. Yep, that's the one I'm connected to, right? 5G, 5G. Well, no camera safari adventure time today. I apologize. I don't know why it's not connecting. Oh, let me try one more thing. Let me disconnect from the network and connect again. Off. Connecting. Connected. Start that. Waiting for the connection. I are smart. So we got, did I show you these? Remember these little switchblade comb thingies? Goofy, super goofy. And then we got a bunch of these things, like these little novelty mint thingies, and little candies and stuff, little Pac-Man candies, Mario. It's like, I really want to open one of these, but I don't have a whole ton of them. They're like ramen candy. What the hell is that? Don't know. I haven't seen anyone open one yet. So then we got a bunch more stuff. Then here's our drink fridge. This is all like Canadian, Japanese. There's Mexican, Jamaican. This is Spanish from Saudi Arabia. That's Indian, Scottish, Belgium. These are local to Maritimes, more Canadian. Those two down there are from the island. Yeah, kind of fun. And then, so we have the monitor for the Xbox, and then I hung this up here. Oh, I'm a little. Hold on just a second. Let's clean that. There, a little bit better. I have a little battle zone thing up there, extra little neon things. But these guys, and one day we're gonna play with them. These are remote control cars. I have a Yoshi and a Mario. Super cute. They like, when they drive, they lean back and forth. So one day, I want to attach this wireless camera to it. So when you're driving around, it'll look cool. We'll drive it around underneath the machines and shit. So that'll be fun. I got those. Chris, the guy who helped with the bumper pool and bar billiards videos, he works for a place called Great Hobbies, which is a hobby store. They have a whole bunch of different model kits and remote control stuff and whatever. So they were selling those, and so the Mario they had out as a demo. I was just going to buy the Mario one. So they had it as a demo, and so he was able to give me a little bit of a discount on it. And then I was like, I can't just have the one. If you're gonna Mario Kart around the arcade, you gotta have at least another one. So they had the Yoshi that was the same size, so I got that. Yeah. I have a lot of fun stuff coming in the next few days. Probably next week. I ordered a bunch of junk for the candy store, and I'm trying to find more and more of like silly novelty items. I still haven't found a good vendor for dog poop. I'm looking for dog poop, but I'm trying to find like all the weird stuff that was on the back page of comic books. X-ray specs. I can't find them anywhere. I haven't been able to find them. What else was it? There's I can't even remember what I ordered. It's been a little while. It's all coming from Hong Kong. But I need to find the one vendor in Hong Kong that makes all of the weird dog poop, fake vomit, those kind of things, like all the wacky, weird novelty stuff. I had the rubber chickens. I have the switchblade knives or switchblade combs. What else? Yeah, I just want to get all that stuff. I think it'd be a lot of fun. And then I have a bunch of candy coming. A bunch more unusual candies. There's a new. I kind of want to try to follow sort of like the trendy TikTok-y sort of things, because there's a lot of kids that come in that, like we've sold a lot of those marble pops, the Ramune Japanese soda, because of TikTok. Like they see it on the videos and want to try it. So the new thing that's going around, it's a Mexican candy called Slaps, and it's basically a fruit roll-up kind of thing, but it's on a stick at the end. So it's like this big ovally fruit roll-up thing with a stick on one side, and you peel it off and you twist it around the thing, and then you kind of eat it. So I've been looking for those. I finally found those. So I brought those in as a sample. I found them earlier, but they would have been way too much to sell. They would have been too expensive. But, and I was going to say something, but I forgot. Yeah, I wish I could remember what weird novelty stuff I got. Oh, let's see. Maybe I have it on my phone. Some of them's got. Oh, I got useless boxes. It's a little wooden box with a switch, and you flip the switch up, and the hatch opens up, and a little finger comes out and turns the switch off, and then it goes back in. I thought those would be fun. I got a couple of those. They're a little expensive. I got a couple of those just to see if people would get into them. Oh, it's not on this. It's on a different email. My candy order. Oh, I got moon pies. Remember moon pies? I got those. Those are coming in. Milky Way, the British Milky Way, not the American Milky Way. I got those coming in. They're a cool novelty. Yeah, I love stuff like that. All the weird, just funky stuff. I would like to get like all of the things that used to be on the back of the or in the comic books, right? And all the things. You haven't played any games on Steam for a while. So I did. I have. I just haven't. I've got all the footage at home. I just haven't edited the footage. I probably have 10 or 15 footage for 10 or 15 videos. I just need to do it. We had, I had a few weeks ago, well, it was a little while ago, I kind of blew out my back lifting something, and I messed up one of my muscles in my back. Not the backbone, but like a muscle. And then I tweaked it again doing something. And then we're still having some car problems, and it's been a little hectic. So I hope you clean the pee from the rug. He does like his rug. Yes. That's not the rug that came with it. That's a different rug that we got for it. I thought it's probably better if I keep the original rug from Dutch Pinball original. So I haven't even opened it yet. It's still in the packaging. And I figured, if we come in a year or two, if I decide to sell Big Lebowski, I can say the rug is with it, right? And it's good, because I was sure the rug would have gotten kind of trashed. And if you look at that little rug, you can see where people's feet go. It's kind of curled it up and kind of frayed it on the end. Granted, that's a much cheaper rug than the one that came with it, but I actually want to find, I kind of like those sitting on rugs. it would be nice to be able to have the front legs on something, right? Have you played Arcade Paradise yet? A ton of 8-bit and something games, and at first you take over a laundry with a couple of arcade games at the back, graduate. Oh, I know that game. I haven't played it. Arcade Paradise. Let's look it up. Where's my Bowser? It's right here. All right, let me look it up here. Manage profiles, pick up gum, do the laundry, get coin to unlock arcade units, and do the family laundromat business to become an arcade paradise. Buy Arcade Paradise. Alright. I will. I think. Hold on just a second. Let me switch over to browser. Here's Arcade Paradise. We'll go back to the beginning. Ascending Solar, an absolute general game, Forbes. Well, there it is. This is different than what I was thinking of, but I want that neon with the car on the wall. All right, I'm not even going to see it anymore. I'll tell you what, I will buy it. Oh, wait, let me go back here. I will buy it and I will play it on Monday. And hey, Glock Steel Pickle, how are you? I'll play it on Monday or Tuesday, and then I'll get off my ass and I'll edit together a couple of videos and I'll upload them. But I'll play that one. Moon Cresta Phoenix. I have a Griffin. Not a Phoenix, but it's a Griffin. It's the cabinet and the glass and everything for it. It is the Italian bootleg of Phoenix, but the board doesn't. A friend of mine sold me the cabinet, and the board that was in it was not Griffin. It was something else. Some Donkey Kong knockoff or so, I don't know. So I was going to put the 60-in-1 boards have Phoenix on them. So I was going to get that up and going and put Phoenix on it. So it's Griffin on the exterior, but Phoenix on it. And the games are the same, right? They're exactly the same. Yeah, Phoenix is a fun game. Phoenix Griffin / Griffin. That's a good game. And Moon Cresta, I remember, what is Moon Cresta the you got the little buggy? Or is that Moon Buggy? If you have a PS Plus sub, I think it might be this month's offer. No, I don't. I play it on a PC. I need to get a better microphone for playing the games. I play them so far, all of the games and stuff. I have a laptop. I have one of those an older gamer laptop, It was what I used to use for streaming here, and then I decided I'm just gonna load up an old box computer with a bunch of shit and use that set. So I have this little thing. So I've been sitting on the couch at home doing the streaming, but I need to actually do a proper mic because sometimes when I'm playing, I want to add something to the narration of what I'm doing, and I don't do it because I'm just bringing it off the cuff, right? I load up the game for the first time, and I start playing, and I just say whatever's on my mind, and then when I'm editing, it's like, oh, I wish I had said on this game the thing with the thing, and but I can't edit it in because my voices would be different because I'm using the microphone anyway. So I need to start using a lav mic when I do that, and then later I can do some audio overdubs and paste it in. It'll sound better. I tried to do it on one, but my voice just sounded like it sounded out of place because I did it on the computer in the studio, and it just sounded weird because it was a much better recording. So I need to start with a much better recording. Need help with that?
Yeah, how do we start it?
All right. Good. 301, player 1, player 2, and if you hit single, that just means that you guys are playing one against the other.
Yeah.
And then hit that, and there you go. And it'll say, you throw your darts, and when all 3 darts are in, it'll say hit the button to change the player.
Okay.
Pull your darts out first, then hit the button. Because when you hit the button, it takes, I don't know, like 5 or 10 seconds or something, and then the board becomes active again for the next player. So I've actually seen people throw the darts, and then they hit the button, and then they're talking, and then they pull the darts out, and it registers the hits for the next person.
So the next person gets the same score.
Yeah. Mooncrest is a game from around 1980s in the Galaxian type of game. But the sound for the game is 80s arcade gold. When you hear it, you'll know. Yeah, I know it. Hold on. Mooncresta. Yes, okay. Got it. Is the new coffee station up and ready yet? No, I'm waiting for glass for the back of it. I had meant to go and order earlier, but we had one of our cars. We bought this little Fiat for zipping back and forth from home to the arcade, figuring, it's a little fun little car, zip around kind of car. I drove it home from the we really didn't drive it that much in the winter because I drove it in the snow once and it wasn't as good as the van. So when I'm driving, 45 minutes in the snow, I don't want to have to be on the edge of my seat the whole time. So I was pretty much driving whenever it snowed. I just drove the van. So then one of the first times in the season when I drove the Fiat, we drove it home, parked it, came out the next morning, turned the key, no start. Power, but you just click, 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 doesn't even do anything. Had it towed to my regular mechanic. I told him, I said, we have the van, no big rush. he has a big enough lot that it was just sort of like, just go ahead and have a look at it when you have time. Don't worry about it. But then the wheel bearing, one of the rear wheel bearings in the van started to go. This is what we've been doing the last couple of weeks, right? So we had to do a little juggling around. He couldn't figure out what was going on with the Fiat, so we have to have it pulled to another lot. There's a guy that comes into the arcade. He owns a kind of a fancy auto shop, and so I talked to them, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we can work on this one." So we'll drag that there. But in the midst of all of this, and me blowing my back out, and a bunch of other crap, and trying to oh, that's right, yeah. And then I had to bring that stupid fridge in here when my back was getting better, and I blew it out again, bringing that fridge in. And yeah, it's been one thing. It's been a lot of last couple weeks. Been a little. So needless to say, I didn't get all the glass and stuff that I needed ordered. So yeah. Rockenspiel says, I finally went to a pinball arcade today. It was really small, but their screens were great. The food was epic. I really need to get to PEI, maybe after I graduate university. What was the arcade that you went to? What was the name of it? Let's look it up. I have to go stop the Thingamabowski. I'll be right back.
Are we allowed to take drinks in here? Like,
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Sorry, I thought that you meant drinks from the fridges here, not outside drinks.
oh, we can't bring like pop or anything.
No, we sell here.
Okay.
Yeah. It's one of the ways we keep the lights on by selling our own stuff, right? You guys want a lesson?
Yeah.
All right. All right, so the white ones go on this side, red ones go on this side. Okay, so you shoot the ball directly. You don't use like a cue ball.
Okay.
You shoot the ball directly. The first shot, you both shoot the marked ball at the same time like this. Closest to the hole goes first. So in this case, the white is closest to their hole, so they'll go first.
Okay.
You have to shoot the marked ball in first before you shoot anything else.
Okay.
So it's the white player's turn at this point. You could shoot any of the white balls you want to, but if you mistakenly get one of these in first, the opponent takes 2 balls off the table. Penalty. So if you sink a ball, you get to go again. And then if you miss, then it's the next person's shot.
Okay.
If you shoot, like if the red player shoots, rebound lands in the opponent's hole, the opponent 2 balls off the table. And basically that's it, and then you just go back and forth between the two, and whoever sinks first. There's some fun strategies where the red ball could park in front of the opponent's hole so that they can't get in.
Oh, yeah.
If the opponent is here, you can hit them back and send them across the table. That's basically it.
Okay, sweet.
And you use a cue stick to play. Yeah.
How strong is the claw on this machine?
Sorry?
How strong is the claw on this machine?
It's okay. It can pick up pretty much anything that's in there, and it's not a rigged claw machine, so every time you play it, it always has the same strength. It's not like every 10th play it gives you a stronger thing. Yeah. And don't wait too long or it'll dig on its own. Thanks, guys. See you later. See you guys. Sorry about that. We had I noticed that the ball hadn't ejected in Lebowski. I think it's the optical sensor in the trough that sometimes it's a little, but I just kind of farted around with it. I thought the ball was lost somewhere in the playfield, so I looked it up, but they were all in trough. Jim's Pizza and Pasta in Port Hope, Ontario. Let's have a look. Jim's Pizza and Pasta. Change over to the browser. Look at the Google pictures. Oh, look at that. Bunch of new sterns. I like these textured walls. I thought about putting those up, but then I thought about it. I'm like, maybe it's too modern. I don't know. That pinball neon on the wall there, or maybe that's a painting. I have a little neon guy that looks like that. He's in the back window up there. Almost identical. Oh, I like that one. Taking the pizza, the alien taking the pizza. Yeah, it looks like a cool little place. Here we go. That's the shot that I was looking for. Cool. Neat. Man, I'm tired. I should really try and start these earlier. I really wanted to start this at 8. I haven't done a stream for a while, so I really wanted to start one earlier. But then it was one thing after another, and he wasn't able to. And Sophia is home today. She's got the day off. She has built a greenhouse in our basement. I have a little tent down there. It's actually like a grow tent that people use for the marijuanas, but we're not. We're using it for veggies and things like that. We got some really cool grow lights. They're LED lights. They don't use a whole lot of power. And then we're gonna actually insulate around the tent, around the little grow hut. So it'll stay nice and warm down there. In the summer, we won't have a problem, but in the winter, we have to kind of build it up for that. So I might. It's sitting in the corner, cement walls. Two of the walls are cement. So we'll put insulation in between the tent and the cement walls. It's sitting on a slab of rigid foam insulation, and then there's a piece of plywood on top of that. And then the tent sits there, and the tent is actually all the way around. We'll zipper it, open it up. The inside's all like space reflective or aluminum reflective looking thing. So we're hoping to get like lettuce and basic veg out of the deal. And she's got a little hydroponic system that she's setting up, and then we have a greenhouse outside as well. It's a geodesic dome. I built it. I think it's the first year that we moved in, and then, but we really haven't done much with it. We got a bunch of water barrels, filled those up with water, stuffed them in there, and that acts as a thermal sink. So in the summer, the barrels cool off at night, and then it helps keep the temperature cooler in there during the day. And then in the colder months, it warms up during the day, and then it sort of helps to regulate the inside. I have an automated thing that it'll lift a vent in the roof depending on the temperature. I just haven't got that set up yet. And then this winter we had some winds and stuff, so we got a little damage done on it. Finally, after all these years, it's been through two hurricanes, and it's been fine. But it just the sheeting that you put over it, it's just 5 or 6 mil sheeting. It wears down after a while, so we have to do a couple of panels need repair. And I don't know what else she's going to be growing out there. all the things, I think. Oh God, and then we had, the other thing that we had at home was funny. We had a rat. I've never had a rat, and this is a big, freaking like cat-sized rat, like this monster of a thing. He showed up. I think he was going. We had thrown some bird seed and stuff outside for the birds when it was snowy, and then when the snow started to go away, like it was kind of in the layers of the snow, and so then we ended up with a bunch of bird seed and stuff on our deck. And so we noticed him on the deck a few times. Well, he had been living in the basement, and half of the basement, well, sorry, 2/3 of the basement is just crawl space dirt floor. You have, 2 feet of space down there. On the dirt floor, there's a vapor barrier kind of thing. And so I think he was living down there. And then we have another 1/3 of it is actually like a big cement tub that you can stand on 7-foot ceilings or something down there. That's where our well pump is, and there used to be a furnace down there, but we got rid of the furnace. And so we actually realized he was down there. We had some potatoes, and so we put the potatoes down there, and he had been nibbling on the potatoes. So it's like, God damn it! So we had to catch this stupid rat. Caught him the first day though. I got some big snap traps, and I have had really crap luck with those when I'm trying to catch mice. I don't know, they snap them, but it doesn't ever kill them. I don't know, maybe the mice are just harder to hit quicker or something. So we got these. We put 2 snap traps down there. He had been gnawing on the potatoes, so we put one next to the potatoes, and then the other one is kind of this little opening where you get into the 1/3 of finished basement, or almost finished basement, and baited it with peanut butter. Next morning, got him. Didn't even know it hit him, right? Like I hit him like right in the right spot. Like he was big, man. He was that big around, like monstrous thing. I kind of feel bad, but I'd never seen a rat around in there. So he must have just been kind of traveling through and found the birdseed and was like, I'll live here for a while or something. I don't know. That was the other adventure that we had. Let's see if these guys want to play bar billiards. How'd you do?
But it's so close.
Super close.
You want to try this one now?
Yeah, I'll give it a whirl.
All right, this is called bar billiards. It's a pub game from England from the 30s and 40s.
That's pretty cool.
So I'll explain the rules. It'll seem a little daunting at first, but you'll get it really quickly. Let's make sure that this is closed. It's closed, okay. So we'll pull this lever, a gate lifts up, the balls come out, and then as you shoot, they'll land in the holes, they'll come out down here, and you just kind of keep shooting the balls. You're trying to sink the balls into the various holes for points. After 15 minutes, the bar will drop and you play the remaining balls that are on the table.
Yeah.
So a turn kind of looks like this. You shoot at whatever's on the table. Your first shot, you set up, if there are no balls, it's like if someone sinks all the balls or the very, very first shot, you set up like this, red ball, white ball. The significance of the red ball, that it's worth double whatever hole it falls into. So the scoring is 30, 20, 10, 100, 200, and 50 on the edge. And then these just are the value of the hole. So let's say the first player shoots like this and sinks this one into the 30, that's worth 60 points. And then this will come out down here, and then you can take this one, put it up here, and now you're shooting at that ball. You always shoot from the D. You can put the ball anywhere in here you want to, but it's got to be on the black portion. Okay. So your turn ends when you foul, or if you shoot a ball, you hit another ball, but you don't foul and you don't score any points, that's the best case scenario. All the points that you've accumulated for that turn then go up on this board. The foul, your turn ends and you lose the accumulated points on for that turn. So the foul, if you shoot and you don't hit another ball, if you shoot and that ball goes directly into another hole without hitting a ball, if you knock over the white skittle, that's foul. If any ball comes back behind the balk line here, that's a foul. If a ball leaves the table, that's a foul. If you knock over the black skittle, that's like the big foul. Your turn ends, you lose the accumulated points for that turn, and you lose any points that are up on the board.
Okay.
So let's say the first person shoots like this, they don't get anything, it's like this. Second player then grabs whatever ball, puts it up here, and now you can shoot at either one of those. At one point, probably all the balls will be on the table. If that happens, you take the one closest to the balk line and you play that.
Okay.
That's basically it, and you just go back and forth. At the very, very end of the game, the bar drops, all the balls kind of get sucked into the machine. You might end up with just one ball left. If that happens, because you need something to shoot at, right? If that happens, so this goes here, these go in here, and then you're basically taking turns rebounding, trying to make it into the 200 or the 100 without knocking that guy over.
Okay.
Sometimes it takes a little while, sometimes it ends in tears because they're ahead and then they knock that down.
All right.
So we'll start the game. You use cue sticks for it. So the balls are small, they don't have far to go, and they will rebound back across the balk line, so you don't have to hit them very hard.
Okay.
And I'll sort of hang out until you get going on it. Nicely done. That's okay. That's 100 points. You keep going, and I would play the red ball. So put it anywhere here, and then you're shooting at that guy. And I'll tell you, you have to be kind of careful going, if you try to go over the hole, it'll pop it up off the table if you're going too fast. All right, so that's 120. Keep going. That's going to be a tough one. Okay, so that's 10 points. So now you got 130. Keep going. $190.
Oh, you said that.
220. Keep going. Okay, 220 points on the board, so this is the hundreds, 200, 20. So now it's your turn. So now you're shooting at either one of those.
Thank you so much again.
Thanks.
Absolute pleasure.
See you later. Enjoy the rest of your vacation.
Thank you very much. Enjoy.
I'd say your best bet's probably try to go for the red one.
I just have to do this.
And then try to hit the ball.
So that's a foul because you didn't hit another ball. So It's your turn again. I know. Oh.
So what do
So that's a foul. So that goes back up, and now it's your turn.
any ball?
Any ball. Yeah. Oh. All right, 30 points. Keep going. Yeah, that's gonna be a tough one.
I'm a bit more way.
So no points. Back to you. So 50 points. $100 points.
So it adds up to the 0.
Yeah, if I don't foul.
You foul, you go back to 0.
Not on the ones if I foul on this one, then I'll go back to 0. But if I foul on that one, then I lose the points that I got
Then it
right
is
now.
not.
Yeah.
Point. If you have a question about something, just give me a shout. First timers playing bar billiards. He's pretty good. He's making the shots. I'm gonna actually end the stream now. These are the only two guys left, and yeah, and I'm tired. So I might stream tomorrow afternoon. I want to try to do some in the afternoon so that people in different time zones can check in. So I might do that tomorrow. Maybe 2 p.m. our time, whatever time that is. We're at Atlantic time. So if you're not doing anything tomorrow in the afternoon, all right, I'm gonna go. Okay.